Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 4, Episode 17, which is the reunion part 1. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. Well, peeps, listen, it's Sunday and I'm just now watching this reunion, but let's just get into it. So, karma happened sort of instantly with Monica. As soon as the season finale ended, a couple of her former friends, they went online and started just reading her for filth. They started putting out videos, voice memos, text messages, DMs, just exposing Monica for who she really is. Somebody also dropped videos of her and her mother.
The only thing that you did was unite those four assholes. That's the only thing that you did. How can you forget that your job is to get on air time? To get into as many scenes as possible. You gotta play nice. I know you don't like her. I know you got beef with her, but you're an actress. You gotta pretend like all is right in the world. It's a job. It's a show. It's a reality show that you worked hard to get on.
You left me completely in the fucking water with these bitches. You took Angie's side. I was not a disaster. I was not an embarrassment.
You were in someone's home yelling and dropping S.
So was everyone else. Go yell at them. Go yell at Heather. Go yell at Lisa.
No one else was.
Yes, they were. Get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my house. I fell down the stairs and you're like, that's on you. That's on
right.
you. You're disgusting. You're disgusting.
That's on you.
You are disgusting. Okay. Bye. Bye. Thank you for coming over with this toxic shit. Thank you.
Fucking balls.
Take the fucking balls. You are so gross. Your kid falls down the stairs and you say that's on me. You are so gross.
You should not.
You are so gross.
You shouldn't have run away.
Run away? I was leaving. You were in my face.
You shouldn't have run away.
Being disgusting in front of all those people.
Disgusting.
I was being disgusting. Angie started that shit. Angie started it.
You put a kibosh on.
You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing.
You don't know what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
You don't know what you're doing.
Bye. You came over
and you abandoned me.
I abandoned you? I abandoned you.
I took the day
Are
off
you
from
fucking
work
serious right now?
on the last day of the month.
Are you fucking
to do this
serious
for you.
right now?
I had to drive home in a shit box.
A shit box? You should be grateful they paid for your ride. How about thank you for giving me a free ride home?
How about thank you? I took the day off from work to do that.
I did say that. And then you fucking... Yes, I did. Mom, stop. Stop. The fact that you are the victim right now...
I'm not saying I'm the victim.
You are acting like the victim.
Well,
you said, I'm in my house. I'm in my house.
Take it down.
You don't want to be yelled at? Then leave.
Down.
I don't have to. I don't have to. You are in my house.
You lost sight of the vision.
You
lost sight of the job.
Oh my God.
You lost sight. You got out of control.
And that's why Lori said my shit was the best of everyone that night, and everyone else dropped the fucking ball.
You were the hottest mess. That makes you the best.
Yeah.
That's what you
get
want.
The assignment.
That's what you want.
Get the assignment. You were disgusting. You looked like an awful mother. You didn't even fucking care I fell down the stairs.
No, I didn't.
Wow. Okay, get out. Get out. Dead ass. Get out of my house. Nana is waiting. She's very upset. Thanks.
And your boobs hanging out were disgusting.
Okay.
Listen, Monica's mom is garbage, in my opinion. Her mom is a hot ass mess. But let me tell you, Monica is running a close second. I love the entertainment value that she has brought to the show. I really do. But it seems as if her and her mother are both extremely toxic people. And watching the reunion, I appreciate the way that she handled herself, especially with people like Angie and Heather. I'm here for it. However, Monica dropped several lies throughout this reunion. And there was a lot of things that she did say that I agreed with, but something is not quite right with Monica and her mama. I'm just saying, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. So at the top of the episode, Andy brings up the comment that none of the girls have been hanging out together and, all as a group. And Monica says, well, they have, just without me. And, that was implied. I don't know why she felt that she needed to make that comment. Even Andy chuckled a little bit. He said, that's what I was, getting at. So they did the little montage of Monica at the beginning of the season. And Andy brought up the fact that she had that conversation with her mom about buying the purse and feeling a little inadequate. And he asked her why she felt that way. And she explained that she felt that way because the girls were all very rich and successful. They were all put together. And then she called herself a whore and said that she was a single mom of 4 children living in a 3,000 square foot home. And I was kind of sad about it because, first of all, the affair that she had with her sister-in-law's husband was 10 years ago. And that isn't all that she is. I didn't love hearing her put herself down and call herself a whore. I did not enjoy that. Not being rich, being a single mom, and having 4 amazing children and living in a 3,000 square foot home is not the worst. You know what I mean? I have seen people who have 5 and 6 kids try to make it work in a 900 square foot home, and they do the best that they can. I feel like when you've made a mistake and you've done something wrong, like sleeping with your sister-in-law's husband, once you have apologized, once you mean it from your heart, you should be able to move on from there, and that shouldn't be something that should be held over your head for the rest of your life. So I didn't love that. Now, when she starts talking about how the internet trolls call her a whore and call her other things, I wanted to feel bad for her, but I can't. You were an internet troll for quite some time, and you didn't feel bad for the hell that these ladies were going through. So I'm not about to shed a tear for you, no ma'am. They talked about how she was thrown out of the Mormon church. And like I said, I don't know a ton about the Mormon church. I know what I've learned on the show. I know what I read in Heather's book. But in my opinion, from what I believe and how I was raised, is if you've done something wrong, you know that it's wrong, according to the Lord's words, it is wrong. When you go to the Lord and you say, I am sorry, and it's coming from your heart, the Lord will forgive you for that. I don't think that it's fair for her to have to go through all of these jumps and hoops and loops with the church to get them to forgive her, to go through getting rebaptized only for them to excommunicate her and throw her out of the church. I would like to know, is her sister-in-law's husband, is he still an upstanding member in the church? I bet he is, because men get treated differently in that church. That is what I heard. So I'm going to say allegedly. I don't want to bash the Mormon church because I don't know the truth about it. And not only that, any church that does that. I remember as a kid growing up, the Hell and Brimstone Baptist church that I used to go to, absolutely they would do that. They would ask you to stand in front of the church and ask the church's pardon for your stuff that you've done that was wrong. Hell no, because I didn't do anything wrong to the church. What I did wrong was to my husband, to my family, not the church. Okay, if I'm going to apologize to anybody, it's going to be to my husband and my family and the Lord, not the church. I will not beg your pardon ever. That's just my feelings, my opinions. We all have them, and everyone's allowed theirs. Please put yours in the comments, but do so respectfully. Thank you. They talked about Lisa and the $60,000 ring. Now listen, I am Team Monica and Team Lisa a little bit. Now, Monica said she was upset with Lisa because Lisa kept saying $60,000 ring, $60,000 ring, $60,000 ring. Lisa says, I only said it 3 times. Listen, I don't know if it was required for her to say it more than 3 times to piss somebody off, but I didn't love it either. You know, the thing about it is once she said it was a $60,000 ring, I totally get it. Like I said in my previous video, that ring could have been $6.79. If it was mine and I lost it, I would have a problem with it. I understand that she had, been really traumatized by the loss of this ring, and I cannot guarantee you 1000% that I would not have brought that ring up about 7 times my damn self. That was a beautiful ring. She lost it. It was hers. What I didn't really love is this whole backstory and the fake tears. Okay, so the backstory was beautiful, and I actually believe it. I think that it is a true story, but as she's delivering it, there she goes, getting revved up for that fake cry that she delivers every single season. Granted, she didn't deliver it as much this season, but this is a fake cry that she always does. Not one tear ever drops. And did you see how quickly in the middle of this, I am so sad, oh my God, this ring means so much to me, that she went right into yelling at Monica? Ma'am, where was all that emotion that you was giving us a few seconds ago? I need you to cut down on the theatrics. I'm sick of it. Anyway, Monica does throw in an extra dig at Lisa to remind her that she is not one of the 1%. She is sorry for calling her that because clearly she is not. She says that she has done some digging and realized that it's people like Shaquille O'Neal who are part of the 1%. And I thought it was kind of funny how the rest of the girls was like, Shaquille O'Neal? You know what? Okay, I'm feeling some kind of way about that. According to what I looked up, he's 1% for me. After doing my own digging, it turns out that Lisa Barlow is a part of the 1%ers, according to Google. Every last one of them have more money than me, including Monica. And I don't know what this was about the $6,600 a month in child support. She seemed to turn her nose up to it. I don't know, ma'am. I'm saying any single mom of 4 kids that I know would be absolutely thrilled to get $6,600 a month in child support. I'm just saying, everybody can't get Sutton's child support. Lisa making some sort of comment, which I can't remember the exact words she said, but something about she is in touch with the middle class or whatever. No, ma'am. Her behavior on the show does not show or say to me that this woman is in touch with the reality of everyday people and their life, period. There's nothing about her that says I am in touch with the fact that people make less than $100,000 a year. She gives me a elitist vibe. I get a little bit of Ramona Singer off of her, like nobody matters unless you live on the Upper East Side. You know what I mean? Nobody matters unless you have Sundance tickets every single year and box seats at the Jazz. That's what I'm getting. Sorry. Now then they talked about the stealing of the ring. I think that Heather made it very clear that she thought that Monica had stole that ring. And I think that Heather and Lisa, in my opinion, they were very, very shady with this Monica probably stole the ring thing. I think that they really did think that this woman stole this ring, and I think that it was a little suspect. She is the only other person of color on this cast besides Mary, and she is the one that has the least amount of money, and she is the one who is always complaining and always vocal about things. And I think that they were absolutely stirring the pot on she possibly stole this ring. I don't think that that woman stole this ring. I also don't think that it was very reasonable of her to think that Lisa Barlow should go out on social media and defend her and say she didn't steal the ring. Ma'am, Lisa can't stand you. There is no way that she would go out there and defend you. Never. Now, the whole I'm not even talking to you, you bench warming bitch. I mean, she said this doesn't even involve you like the rest of the season. Monica said that Angie was irrelevant, and I'm going to say it. I agree. I really do. I thought that was a zing, and I appreciated it. Those of you who watch Big Brother, you know what I mean by the zing. Anyway, yeah, I agree, because let me just tell you this. None of these ladies had anything going on. And you have to be honest, even those of you peeps who can't stand Monica, no one had anything going on. There was nothing big happening, nothing exciting happening. A lot of manufactured bullshit is what was going on. And if it was not for Monica coming on here and stirring shit up, we would have just been watching 6 episodes for this season. Now listen, Angie had 0 storyline. If Monica hadn't dropped a little bug about her husband being out in these Utah streets, Angie would have nothing to talk about the entire season. Heather didn't really bring anything into the last 1 or 2 episodes of the season. We went and made butter out at the Pioneer thing. We don't give a shit. We saw you talk about that book all season. We don't give a damn. Lisa was talking about her son going on a mission. Her son was tired of her ass. We don't give a damn. Whitney tried this fake, me and Justin is struggling in this marriage. It wasn't going nowhere. Meredith and her husband in their podcast that nobody asked for, nobody wants, said not going anywhere. Monica brought the content this season, period. And also, can I say that throughout this conversation, throughout this particular episode, I didn't hear one of those ladies apologize to Meredith, not once. Now, we still have 2 additional parts, but I better hear some apologies coming out to Meredith. So, Monica giving Whitney a pass for bringing up the rumors. No, ma'am, not me, girl. Not me, girl. Whitney is always the one standing on the sidelines, whispering in everybody's ear and bringing up rumors and then standing back like her hands up in the air. What are you talking about? What? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Yeah, you did. I don't know why the rest of those ladies sat on that couch acting as if Whitney did not play a major part in this. She absolutely did. I'm sick of that woman. She is so damn annoying. Monica was sitting up there lying her ass off talking about her and Jen were friends. She didn't know Jen was on the show. She worked for Jen for free. No, ma'am, because one of Monica's ex-friends put a message right out there, a text message of Monica stating that she got paid $400 for 96 hours of work from Jen. I'm telling you right now, I was Team Andy when he said, no, ma'am. You, a single mother of 4, worked for somebody every day for free. That is a no, ma'am. That is a no-go. And I damn sure wouldn't work 96 hours for anybody for $500 or $400, whatever it was. I think it was $500. No, ma'am. I tell you what, there is no single mom missing time with her children if she is not getting a check for it so that she can put that money back into her children. No, ma'am. She's lying there. And I think she was lying about everything else. That woman sucked up to Jen on social media. Then she became friends, fake friends with Jen so that she could get on the show, get tea on the girls. She was out to make some money and to get famous. Now, Heather thinking that she was Inspector Gadget or some shit with that audio clip of her talking about Kim K starting out as an assistant. Who gives a shit? Every last one of them girls got on this show for a reason. Every last one of those girls wanted to be on here for a lot of reasons. One reason was they wanted to be seen. They wanted to be famous. They wanted to wear the clothes. They wanted to be on TV. They wanted the extra Bravo check. Every last one of those people wanted that. So what's wrong with her wanting it? What's wrong is the way she went about it. That's all that's wrong, is the way she went about it. Lisa was not lying when she said she did not audition. Heather explained that in the book, that the people who were bringing the show came to Lisa first. Lisa is the one who started giving out names of the girls who should be on the show. Heather is the one who gave them Whitney's name. When Lisa found out that Heather gave them Whitney's name, Lisa was mad as hell because she thought that, according to Heather's book, and I'm paraphrasing, that Whitney was not up to the standards of the rest of the girls. She didn't like Whitney's style or dress, none of that. But the production people, after they did their test shoots, they then called Whitney. Whitney wasn't included at first. I can't remember in the book if she said Angie H was there at the beginning or if it was Angie K that was there at the beginning. One or both of them was there at the beginning and they just didn't make the cut. So they have been brought on a couple of times as friends of to see if it'll, work its way out. Angie somehow made it coming in as Jen's friend, but I think Angie K doesn't really bring as much as she thought she was going to bring. So I agree with Monica. She was irrelevant.
Actually, it's easy, it's stereotypical, and
What's
it's tired
stereotypical?
to accuse me. Go ahead, laugh it up,
but why would that be stereotypical?
Big mouth.
Laugh it up.
Wait, why would it be stereotypical?
I did not steal your ring.
Okay, but wait, why would it be stereotypical?
Because you're saying, like, I would steal it because I have less than you, so I'm going to steal it so I can, like...
she didn't say you stole it.
Why are you talking? Why are you talking, bench-warming bitch? Shut up.
Bitch.
Yes.
Really? You're so
Stop
classy,
talking.
Monica.
Wait, I'm not, this doesn't even involve you, just like most of the season.
We ever make you feel bad and say you had less than us? Never. Never.
Oh, really? But she talked about me from the beginning of it to the end.
Here's something, Monica, that you said.
I would love for you to read that, Heather.
It's just, just for a little bit of clarity.
Oh, it's an audio recording.
Kim Kardashian was a assistant, and look at that bitch now.
Yeah.
I can fully admit that the whole reason why I was an assistant and putting up with that was as a stepping stone, as a learning experience.
So that proves what? That she was doing it to get on the show?
Is Monica Fowler, and your show sucks, and your ratings are and it's going to get canceled because you don't have the right cast.
Wow.
Did it suck and the ratings sucked?
That's what I said. I'm being honest. That's what I said.
I am a pillar in the community in Salt Lake City, and I have always had a really incredible reputation.
Monica talking about her emailing the casting directors, telling them that the show was bad, the ratings were bad, and it was going to continue to fail because they had a bad cast. I don't know if she really said that. The little part of it that they showed on the show doesn't say that she said that. It just says that she was reaching out to them about their casting call, and she would love to, give them some more information and tell them what she knows, and she would love to have a chance to audition and be a part of the show. She would love to be the first Latino on the show, something like that. I'm paraphrasing again. I think she made that part up, but I hate to admit, the show was going down. It really was. That last season, the ratings weren't the best, and it was kind of bad in the ratings. Andy tried to act offensive, like, was it bad? Was the ratings bad? Andy, you know what them ratings was last season. Quit playing with us. Okay, so remember all this hype that Heather is getting about, we've got the receipts, we got facts, we got text messages, we got this, we got that. It turns out that she stole that from some congressman.
We have receipts, proof, a timeline, screenshots. We have everything we need to prove conclusively.
I guess this was at some sort of congressional hearing. I mean, okay, it worked for her. It worked for him, I guess. Monica did make a comment about contacting the federal investigation detectives to let them know what she knew about Jen. And she says that she's not, upset about it. And the rest of the girls pretty much was doing nothing. And that is true. Jen was absolutely robbing the elderly of their hard-earned money, their retirement. A lot of those people lost their homes. A lot of those people are now working jobs in their 60s and late 70s because of her. And the rest of the girls just sat around and didn't do shit. They didn't hold Jen accountable at all. And they can sit there and roll their eyes and fold up their arms, but the truth is the truth. They didn't do anything. They continued to be friends with that woman. Now, after they got finished talking to Monica,
Chardonnay 50. The last 3. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, girl, I was bored. I really was. I was Vicky Gundelson for sure. I'm going off to sleep. Listen, I can't stand Whitney. Bravo came with the flashbacks, and I realized that Lisa was not in the wrong. I thought that she was. But everything she said was right, except for the fact that she hugged Whitney. In the flashback, it showed her coming in, giving Heather her gift. She said hello and hugged the lady that was standing right there. She turned right around to Whitney and she said, "How are you? Are you okay? How are you?" And Whitney acted as if Lisa didn't pay her any attention. She absolutely did. And I agree with Lisa 100%. It had nothing to do with her not comforting Whitney. It was the fact that she came in there being nice and had gifts for Heather. That's what it was. She didn't come in there with flowers for Whitney and, oh, Whitney, Whitney, Whitney. That's exactly what it was. Even though she said that she had flowers being delivered to Whitney. Whitney then says, well, you were asking me how I was too much. You know what, Whitney? Nobody acts as childish as you. They really don't. The only thing that Whitney did get is when she says that, I can't remember the exact word, but I'm paraphrasing pretty much that Lisa is shallow and she only thinks about herself. That is true. She cannot put anybody else's thoughts or feelings or opinions before her own. She has got to be heard. It has got to be about her. She has got to be the center of attention. And her saying that she was chastised at Whitney's house, listen, you act like a child, you get treated like a child. You were absolutely acting ridiculous at her event, screaming and yelling and being ridiculous. So yes, I agree. Whitney should have told you to hell off. Did Whitney keep telling you the same thing over and over again, which was a little bit of an overkill? Absolutely. That was too damn much. But everything she said was right. You were acting a fool in her event. And I think it was good for her to wait for you to come over to her house to let you have it. Because I personally would have escorted you, Monica, and anybody else who had anything to say to hell up out my place. Get the hell up out of here. This is ridiculous. We're over here trying to have another sound bath and everybody else is quiet except for the two of you idiots. Then Whitney, of course, wanted to bring up Meredith bringing up stuff in the middle. Listen, Meredith does that. We're used to her doing that. However, Meredith did have a point. If she really just didn't want to talk about something, she is very good at disengaging. She is very good at saying, I don't want to have this conversation, I'm done. Or I'm disengaging and walking off. Meredith does that on a regular basis. So I don't know why they're making such a big deal about her storming off or about her bringing up other stuff. Everybody has a little something that they do that pisses each other off. It's normal. I have a feeling that next season it's going to be Angie K versus Lisa if Angie is brought back. Monica and Angie got into it, and Angie said something about she deserves to be on this show after Monica told her that she really didn't fit in or she was irrelevant or something. She said she deserves to be there. You know, Monica is driving a Range Rover, parking it under a carport, and using her kids' money to buy a purse. Listen, Monica has a car. Her kids are taken care of. It may not be as much as Angie, but I thought that was pretty rude and tacky. And Monica spending her money on whatever the hell she wants to buy is her business because Angie is not taking care of Monica's kids. However, I know that she had to say something. Like, you had to say something because she was dragging you under the bus so bad. So I understand that. I don't know. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head right now. But what did you guys think of this episode? I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Monica being on this season, they would not have 3 parts. This would be a 1-part reunion for sure. Anyway, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.